Hello, hello there. Let me wait a few more minutes, see if anybody else is going to come on. But I really want to talk about that video that's going around about this student from Geisel High. And I really have a take on what's going on and so on. Okay. I know this live is not really scheduled. It's just an impromptu thing, but I felt compelled to say something to what is going on because I don't know. I think the whole thing should be handled a little different. First of all, Geisel High is my alma mater. Secondly, area. You know, I don't want to say specifically which town, but suffice to say that I'm from that area and I know the individuals. Now, I'm not against people asking for help if they need help. And that family needs some help. There's a lot of people in that district that need help. All over Jamaica. They're not the only ones. They are not the poorest people. The thing is, people have to have what is called pride. No matter how you need the thing desperately and you know that, oh, there's a way out there, I can put all my dirty laundry out on social media and I'll get a few days. I think that they went about it wrong. First of all, they are not as desperate as they made it look. Even though they're in a humble home and they don't have all the material wealth. Because I know that father, he works. He's not a pauper. And every few minutes I get my phone bombarded. Different videos being sent to me. And at first I decide I'm just gonna ignore it. But more and more it's getting to me. I'm drinking the hot tea, so I'm sweating. This thing is getting to me that these people stoop so low to subject their children to the entire world. Because it's not just The people in the district and people in Jamaica that is seeing this mess. People all over the world is seeing this thing here and think that's how Jamaicans live. These people open up. I think the whole thing is staged. From the principal come right down to the family involved. I see neighbors coming out and he's, talking about this neighbor help and that neighbor help and all, that's all good. And people will help from time to time. But this young man, the father is who I'm referring to, a nice person. He's not a helpful person. That's why he hasn't gotten help from his own family. This guy here is not a loner. He has a big family that are fairly well off. And they would be the first one to help him in a situation like that. But the type of person he is, why they're not helping him. And that's why district people don't throw in the towels and come in and help him. He's a selfish man. He's selfish to his family too. Okay? This man works. Why he has a house that he inherits. Why don't he take care of it? Why don't he buy a few sheets of zinc like a lot of other people do and put on the roof? His parents left the house and he inherited. He could be out there paying rent like a lot of other people do. But he doesn't have to pay rent. He has another little house. And instead of him let somebody live in there, it's around there rotting down because he is selfish. You see? And then people sending these videos to me and think that I'm gonna contribute. No, I don't mind giving the children because they are not to be blamed. The children need help. Okay? And probably the mom, but not the dad. He doesn't need a dime. Don't you see he doesn't even interact with the people? I'm sitting there and I'm watching a crew that came up from Linstead. And he just almost just walk and blatantly just ignore that lady that was there to help them. People through the goodness of their heart who are heartbroken and who feel very bad to know that one of their fellow Jamaican family is living like this, came up to offer their help. And she was speaking to him and he just brushes way past. He's a selfish young man. And that's why the community is not coming out to help him. He needs to change his way. I am very proud of the children. And I must say, I know those two children personally. And they're exemplary. They're very nice, well-behaved, well-mannered. And the wife, too, is a fair, decent lady. But that man, that's why the kids are living like that. Because he failed to do anything. Huh? They shouldn't have taken all those pictures. Whoever put them up to take those pictures in such a deplorable condition, these kids have to go to school and be among other children. And is that way they want to see their fellow students look at them? What kind of trifling condition is that they're living in? Don't tell me that they need money to clean their house. All those old rags and cardboard on the floor. Why are they on the floor? Huh? Why isn't the place clean up and in a better condition than that? Everybody in Jamaica poor. Jamaicans isn't the only one poor. People abroad too is poor and have to live from hand to mouth. I'm talking to you from Florida right now. And we live from paycheck to paycheck. And those of us who are retired, our retirement sometimes can hardly foot the bill. So everybody's feeling the squeeze everywhere. It's no bed of roses. And some of us are more fortunate than others that we might have a little bit more buffer. We have a little bit of disposable income that we can play around with. But the vast majority of us is on a fixed budget and we have to live within our means. You know? Why don't the father go sell those cows he have hiding up? He's a selfish man. Tell him the cow them when have and buy a couple sheet of zinc and put on the house and clean up the place. They have the nerves advertising our district like that. And that's how our district go up into in the global sphere. That's what it's gonna be remembered for. This family that come on, that live in filth and squalor, that came online like that. I know it's staged. Why are they laying in bed taking videos in their private quarters and distressing themselves like that? Their father work. So why for 3 months they don't eat meat? There's chicken back at store. There's mackerel. So why they don't eat? The mom works sometime. I know she has a disability. You know, and I know they're feeling a little pinch, of course, to put kids through school out there without a decent job, and so it's not easy. I grew up out there. I felt the squeeze too. But no, you know, there would be nothing that would let me subject myself to that law that they have gone to. Look in that place that they live. Bamboo is all everywhere you walk in the district, the whole place over bamboo. Could make up a decent kitchen, decent little toilet. And that's what he's showing. That's what broadcast at those two kids' school. I don't think that was the right way to approach getting help. There's other means that they could have used. Yes, they could have made their video, yes, and teachers could have put in their 2 cents for them and help to, you know, raise fund for them. But taking picture of all that squalor and so on and putting it all over the world like that, that's not right. That's gonna follow them. They're gonna be known as the kids that went on so and so. They become, you know, successful adults and have their career. That's what they're gonna be marked as. And kids giggle and make fun of them. I'm not saying you're to be ashamed if you're poor, or you're to be ashamed of your circumstances. But my goodness, you're gonna take some video then. Don't you put a clean little sheet on the bed and make up the bed and clean up, even if you put old rag on the floor to walk because the floor cool. You know, shake them off and take something and clean up the floor and organize where you live, man. For crying loud. The place look like a hog sty. And I know that district. I know that entire area. I've never seen anybody living like that. And trust, there's quite a bit of poor people in that area. They don't have no jobs. They work for minimum. But nobody, I can't choose another family if you're just running on them unannounced, that you're going to see them living like that. And that's why I'm not happy with this family. You don't do stuff like that. Cutting up onions. Did you notice that each of those things they were saying, they had a video? If that was a real situation, they wouldn't have everything, the father fanning the fire and all that. They staged it. Okay? They staged it to get everybody's sympathy. And I'm sure they need help. Lot more family in the district there could use the same help that they're asking for. But I guess they have some pride and decency about themselves, that they wouldn't stoop that low and put themselves out there like that. From where growing up we learn, when you're going out, whether you go in church, school, or whatever function, or even when you're having guests coming in your yard, you clean up yourself and you clean up your little abode where you live and fixing up. Instead, they took the extreme opposite. They trashed the place, fling down everything, old cardboard and all those things on floor. What they need is a lesson in cleanliness. That's what they need, among other things. That's the first lesson they need. Get rid of all that junk and garbage you have. Throw them out and declutter the place. This is civilized time now. Eh? What kind, there's so many people in the past that I know that they have their little board house. And when you go in there, you can see your face on the floor. Shine and clean. And the pot, they wash clean and turn down, if it's even on bamboo table. Wash and clean and put down. That's how I know people used to live back then. Nobody. There was a lady that lived in our district. We call her Edna. She wasn't sound in her head. And she lived with a man they call Mas Pinney. And Edna was the only person I know who would pick up, pans and all kind of stuff where people throw sardine can, milk tin, and then sit in the car up our yard and then we're there. But even that, when I was a little child, because I lived close to where Edna was living, just down on the other side of the road. And when I go up there, go pick sour orange and so on, and me say, what, Miss Edna? And when you're looking at Miss Edna house, the floor, washy floor, and the place clean, all our can are sitting them wash and put down in a corner, and our bed make up. And that was a mad woman. That was somebody that had mental issues. And she didn't live like these people. That young man work. One thing, I must give him credit. He work. So those children don't have to live like that. He's too mean. Too tight. He's a miser. And then bring down all this foolishness on the district. That's not nice. That's selfishness. Real selfishness. And exposing his children, putting them up on on a placard like that. For what? A few dollars that soon finish at the minute it come, and they buy few stuff with it or misangle it. They back to square one. Eh? There are a lot of people who are pushing them to do that foolishness because they stand to gain from it. Okay? A lot of people are pushing them because they are behind the scene standing to gain from whatever they get. God is gonna bless what they're gonna get out of all this that's going on. Because the bigger heads out there lining up to capitalize. You see? So I would advise anybody that want to contribute, give it to the family, not the father. Give it to the wife and children directly. Because I see people, channels, I don't want to cast any shadow on people or to second guess them or to, kind of feel that they're not being honest and helpful. But I don't see this as a work of just the Tuckers. There are other people that put them up to this. Okay? I've seen, when I see those two children, they don't look different from the other children. Number one, they do not look malnourished. They're not emaciated. They look healthy just like the other children. So you tell me that somebody feeding on rice and fry up oil, that's all they're eating, no meat, and starved. Those kids don't look like they're starved. No. It's an act, a good act too. Fry onion. If you have money for, how much a pound for onion? If you have onion, you can money for buy onion, you can go buy some chicken back or chicken foot, cook some soup. And this family come out of a decent, hard-working family too. They have plenty of family in the area. The wife might be stranger to there, but the husband come from right there. And they don't have to do what they did. Yes, the house probably leaking and needs some repairs, but it's his responsibility to work and repair it. That's the house he grew up into, and he got it. He has sisters and brothers who are in big jobs. All of them are smart, bright people. And he has other family members too that are fairly well off. I'm going to call them well off. And if it was the case that he needs help to that, all he had to do is humble himself. He's too much of a feistic, cockatoo type of person. He has some very bad dirties. And probably that's why his own family, them don't even step in and assist him. And nobody not gonna help him. And I know nobody in the district not gonna give the husband anything because he don't need anything. Okay? He's a tight, mean man. He needs to take out his money and spend it on his two children, especially two children who are doing well in school and has a bright future. Him just, sit down. I watch him in the video, him just curl up like some little creature in the corner, not saying anything. You understand? Him not saying anything because him no want to incriminate himself. Because him no want to tell the people them saying got cow and something for sell. So him sit down there. I'm watching the video today. And him go into the house. Him step over go in at the house when the crew from Linstead came. And then after a while, the lady talk and talk and talk and talk to the wife. And I'm saying, okay, why him not come out and show himself? Him at the head of the family, my husband. Why make him not come out and even say 2 words or so? And the next thing I see is him stepping out, push himself where, and the lady trying to say something, and him just ignore the lady and gone. Like that. Him not talking, not say anything. Rude. You understand? They don't have to be in that predicament. He needs to spend his money like everybody else in the district. Have them last cent and spend it on their children. But he's a miser. He wants to put away his money and use other people's money. You understand? And he's the reason why a lot of district people don't help those children. All because of him. If he make those kids walk like crazy up to the school. Him not take motor when him work, him put away his money. I was out there a couple months ago and I see the kids walking and I'm driving with somebody from the district. And when we approached them, the 2 children were in the front and him was a little bit behind. When I sight them, I had chartered the vehicle and I said to the young man, oh, them kids here walking from far than reach far, man. And I was trying to say to the person that's driving, give them a ride. And the person say, if it was them, the children alone, yes, he will pick them up. And from time to time, he give them a lift when it's just them alone. But when it's them and them father, them not the person not carrying the father. Okay? That guy go work Walling or wherever. If him not get free ride in no go, him no want take out him money and pay bus fare. You understand? What kind of person is that? Eh? And now children them have to go to school, go eat crackers and drink water and go back to class. That's not right. Nothing couldn't go so because water alone couldn't keep a child. I know it's not true. You understand? They eat. They would be malnourished and couldn't learn. If it's rice and onion and boiled dumpling and so just them a eat. You understand? That's acting. That's for the public. Ask for some help if you need help. But don't degrade yourself like that. Huh? Me glad day when video taking. Who taking those videos? I see the 2 children laying in the bed. And when me look over the other side, me see like the mother and the father in the bed over there too. So who stand up and take those video? So that's why I know. That's also why I know it's stage. Me glad they wrap up in a bed, a draw a sheet overhead. Big man if it a work feel. If him not going to work for somebody, he's supposed to be at his field a plant food, kalalu and pap chow and him, cabbage and so. Food for in children and in family eat. Where am I do lay down in a bed a draw a sheet? Nobody not gonna like me, you know, from today. All the haters gonna come out after me. But I don't care. I'm not gonna see foolishness and sit down cheer foolishness along. You know people that district there was so dirt poor? You know how many children had only 2 uniform for go to school and then wash one and hang it up and put on the other one and then shoes and go, and them never live like that, and then never have to broadcast all them lifestyle. Them a use peel and this and that. Those children are not the only children who don't have an inside bathroom. Okay? When I was growing up, I grew up most of my life with my grandmother. She cook outside too, a wood fire and coal stove she use. She never have oil stove. She never have gas stove. My mother is the one who have those things. My grandmother, wood fire and coal stove. And I kid you not, never go to bed one night without eat. No rain, no hurricane couldn't fall and stop my grandmother from cook. You hear me? And when them say a hurricane a come, she carry in the coal stove. And me remember there are times when she didn't have no coal and she chop piece of board and put in a coal stove and cook with it. We never went to our bed hungry. For a little porridge. She a healthy cook a soup. She love cook soup. But we eating something before to go to bed. And when we wake up, we drink tea. Whether chocolate or a biscuit tea. She really boil tea for breakfast. Bush tea I like when you go to your bed at evening time, she make like a mint tea give you. After you eat your dinner, she draw one big kettle she did have there. And she fully of water and mint tea or fever grass tea, any kind of tea. We drink before we go to bed. But in the morning when she wake up, busy, chocolate, she rarely give me coffee. Sometimes she draw some coffee, but busy and chocolate is her signature tea them. And we never went to bed hungry. And she had grandchildren. My mother had 6 of us, although some of them with my mother, but me and my brother that passed away, we were living. We are the two, well, we're not the two. I'm the eldest, and he's the 3rd child for my mother. But we stayed with our grandmother. We lived with our grandmother most of our life. And we got something to eat. Plenty too. So much so that my grandmother could call anybody passing by and need something to eat, she would share with them. So this young man, I said, his mother give them sweetie. You know, see, that's a big lie. Which mother give up children sweetie and tell them say fi suck that still a morning? That's a lie. Blatant, I'm not afraid to come on the social media and talk and call it like it is. No parents in their right mind is not going to give their children sweetie to eat and go to them bed. It better say she broke piece of bread or give them few crackers and some tea. And I'm not even sure most people now go give them children sugar and water if they don't have no food to give them. They prefer give them tea for them want then get something warm take off gas off of them stomach, as what they used to say back in the day. You understand? Some crackers and piece of bread or anything they have, and some tea, or boil little porridge. You understand? And give them kids and go sleep. Then I give them no sweetie. That's a story. That's imaginary. Nobody in our district no live so. There's so many trees, how much trees round where we live. Us. If you go pick lime leaf to make tea, if you don't have peppermint or fever grass, all kind of bush grow wild where people make tea with. And you sweeten it with little sugar. Sweetie, you're mad? You understand? That would be child abuse, right there, so. If feed your pitney sweeties, send him in bed. And drink water, him no have no lunch. Well, me no say him mightn't have lunch. Because when some people don't have lunch money, then get up, give them children something to eat and send them to school. Some of them come down from school lunchtime. And that might be in the olden days. They might not doing it anymore. But at least, even if they give them one little snack and say, you know, eat that. The young man lunch. They have lunch, what we used to call back in the day, we call it free lunch. Well, they have programs to feed the children at school now. You understand? Yes, he might need devices. And it's stuff like that. If I should find it in me to help them, that's stuff like that I would help the children with. Computer and the devices and things to assist them in school. I heard the mom say she wants sewing machine. Yes, stuff like that. But if you have sewing machine, you are going to need somewhere to put in sewing machine. You can carry electric serger. Go put in a junk into a dongle heap. You understand? You're going to need electricity if you plug in it. If you're going to go for somebody, you're going to need a table, decent, clean place to work, and so on. So this lady here need to get some home management skills. And I like her. It's somebody I see couple years well now, probably about 10 years I met her, and she's a nice lady. She know, you know, them hell-raising women and so on and troublemaker. She's not that type. I have to commend her. She's a nice, soft-spoken lady, go to our church and so. But right is right. Whoever put her up to do that did not steer her in the right way. They could have assistant, but they should have gone about it a different way without belittling the children and putting their garbage out for everybody to see. Okay? They could have cleaned up the house. You know, back in the day, when you're poor and you don't really have anything, you don't have no fridge, no big couch and all those things in your house, but somebody a come, you wash off the floor and you put on the tablecloth on the table and you wipe everything and you make up your bed and all that. None of that no do here, so she just have the place like say it's a big dongle heap. And then she video all of this thing here and have you all over millions of people watching it and saying that's all me know in them days and age as so Jamaicans live. We are here over right here over state in the United States. And when me see that flash pam, somebody send me the video, and me look on the video, and me say, Lord, me text back the person and say, me no know what he say you know. For me never want to really say something that I would regret. So I didn't respond to the video. And the next minute, me see another one come. And another one come. Up to last night, somebody sent me another one, like 4 video. And by today, I'm scrolling on my phone, and lo and behold, I saw the video with, I don't even subscribe to the channel it's on. But all of a sudden, it's directed right there in front of me today. And I saw the people that came from Linstead. And I watched. And I'm saying, you know, at least they were outside today. They gave them some privacy. But you know, call people into your place like that and videotape your place like that. Nobody not living like that anymore. Even if they have one little board plywood place, then clean it up. And if at one sheet then got, then wash it hang out when it fi wash and air out their mattress. Javid, there is many people living in the same condition in Jamaica and worse. I don't think so, Mas Javi. I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah. Me no think so, so me beg for disagree because I lived in Jamaica in the 70s and early 80s, and I've never come across anywhere like that. I've never seen so much filth where and people invite people into it. Never. You understand? I know there's a lot of poor people in Jamaica. But the difference is, it's not to say they don't have poor and humble places in Jamaica. It's that they take some pride in where they live and they try to keep it clean. Okay? And that is the point I'm making, that they could ask for help, take them video and pour out their distress and so on. But I just think that they put on a big staging at this thing inside of the house and the deplorable condition. A lot of people have outside toilets still. A lot of people have kitchen outside. Which year? Couple years ago, I went to Jamaica and I go down where my grandmother used to live and me pay somebody to make up our outside kitchen and me cook out there just like when my grandmother used to cook in the old outside kitchen. But there's a difference between an outside kitchen and a filthy dumble heap inside of the place where the people them are take on video and showing it look worse than a pile of garbage where you pass and see anywhere in the city dump or so. So along with whatever charity that people think they're going to give this family, I think they need to, the mom need to get some home management skills, and the miser father need to take out his money and spend. You understand? That's a two parents family right there. And there is a lot of family in Jamaica where it's one parent. You have family where only man are raise them picnic. I grew up with a cousin, a relative, that was a single father. We have several children, probably about 6 or 7. You understand? Javi, there is people living in the ghettos. Yes, yes, Javi, people living in the ghetto and so, but Javi, if you see it, then yes, you see. But I'm telling you, I never see it yet. Nobody live like that. All the ghetto them where me used to go. Javi, I see it. Well, all right. Hey, if you see it, you see it. But me never see nobody live so. You understand? Because now is modern time. Everybody have them appliance and them things in a them place, no matter how them poor. And me never see. If me walk from Carinal right now, straight to Brazil, me never see anywhere like that. And me used to go to people house and me never behold that. Me I tell you the truth. I'm not pretending. I never see anybody live like that before. Okay? What the heck is going on with meeting get so small? Yeah. I never see anyone live like that before. You understand? I just pray that if they get the help, they take the help and put it to good use. Fix up the place. You can't live into a place. You inherit some place. You didn't have to build it from scratch. Some people have to go from scratch. You get some place and the zinc them a leak because many years since that building built. Then you know buy a few sheets of zinc, man. You have how much cow? Sell one of the cow and go buy a couple sheet of zinc, put on the roof. And feed the kids them. Because you're working. Go milk some of the cow them and get cow milk, give them for drink. For go to school so they no go to school hungry. You understand? Me no see nobody else live like that. And me can name all of them and me can name the places, the yard them where poor and everything. And me never go to them yard and see it like that. Never. And anybody else can come. Have the same seat. You gotta get to a town different. And my experience with town, I never see anything like that in Kingston. And I can tell you the places that I used to go, I never behold it. I'm not gonna say some place, some terrible ghetto, their town. But me never go in at them and me never see nobody with it like that. It's me no know. Me used to hear people talk about back to and them place, but I don't know. But still it doesn't make it right that you live like clean up the place. Dash away old cardboard and something and cloth them off of the floor and fix up the place. Because what they're doing is setting up other children for curse them kids at school and say bad things about the children them. All that wasn't necessary. You understand? And all them something go through every detail about them life and where them use at night and where them use for bathroom at night. That not necessary. They could have stated the problem with and omit stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. You understand? The fact that the young man said that when COVID was going on, he couldn't do his schoolwork. I heard about that. Him not lying. I heard about that before. That they had to go to up to the school. They were probably very few kids in the district. Most kids had their devices and they still wasn't getting good service because the internet is like crap out there. But at least some of them had device and so on. And those two children I heard, and they were not the only, because I know of another child that they said had to go to school to use the internet. But yes, they're in need. They need some help. But what I'm saying, the help should be directed towards especially the two children. Not that man, that little miser man. Because next thing he might take it up, miser it up and put on it, and the children them not get any use from it. And there's a lot of people pushing them, standing in the background to rip them off too. You understand? It's not just the talk of them alone is into this thing. You understand? And then call up the district. When my district going on the map, I want it to go on the map for good things. This place, the next thing when them talk about out there, all them are going to describe it as a place where the two kids them were living a deplorable condition in there, and them way there. Look how much relative he has. If he was a better person and if he interacted with people better, his own family them would have come to his head. Because it no matter how poor you is, you always have something you can give to somebody, no matter how small. You understand? Share what you have, especially when you are blood relatives. But that guy have too much dirty ways and too much of a miser. That's why. Me say me lost today when I saw the lady try to speak to him and he just push past and take past the lady and gone. No decency about him. You understand? And arrogant. He's an arrogant person. Wagwan Javi, big up. When me say you understand? Every minute me look from my phone is another video with this foolishness. You understand? When the community center opened up and we were so proud and the observer came and all that, I never see so much video of it. Blessings, Javi. But I am blowing off my steam tonight because I'm very disappointed with all this thing come about. You understand? When me see a video from, neck of the woods, me like if you can, show it to somebody and say, a matter of fact, the other day when it was Ryo funeral, the place looks so beautiful. So somebody sent me some picture. And I shared the picture. I said, look at the scenery. Look at the trees. Oh, it's beautiful. Look how the place green and look nice. Look like it's a paradise. And the next thing is these people come and dirty up the thing. I send this heap of video with this dirty place. And so on. Of course. Me I'm happy about it. You used to have people back in the day when they have anything and they go seek out social services and so on. Oh, one who? Nobody, only Javi comment on the video. Punking the talker charade. That's what I say it is, a charade. They want the little help, but then they have to make it so distressful and so on. Because everybody that sees that video, if they put away the junk and all that, where them show them and all that disgusting looking place, they would have felt for those kids and know that the kids are pulling their weight. They are trying to, how this, happy, good night, happy yap, happy yap. I'm blowing off some steam because I'm unhappy with a video I see going around. Yes. A lot of people would still come forward and try to help those children because, they're trying to pull their weight, and we know that families don't have it in Jamaica and try to help out. But when somebody gonna send that to me, I'm not gonna contribute to something like that. There's a right way to do things and there's a wrong way. And so I think that was how they presented it. Their presentation wasn't good. You understand? That's what I have an issue with. I think it was staged and that they made things worse than it is because I know those people. I know them. I look at those kids. I, always call, they call to me and me call to them and so on. They're not malnourished. Just eat fried onion and grease. You understand? And they couldn't just eat sweetie garden bed. That's so that break my heart so much when the little man say, mother. That's not true. You understand? Yeah. Oh, what o'clock now? Am I on here for an hour? So what you have to tell me say now, Javi? What happened to the little dog? What happened to Pitbull? Pitbull doing okay? I miss Pitbull. I really miss him. You know. Yes, I'm on live. I didn't plan to come. Oh, hi, Monica. Hi, girlfriend. I'm here, my dear. Blowing off some steam with the Tucker's saga that's going on. Every minute I get a video on my phone showing this disgusting condition. And I've had enough of it that I have to come on here and, really get a thumbs down. That they can seek help and they don't have to go so low to get the help. You understand? Happy Yap. Happy Yap. I'm calling him Happy Yap. Yes, I didn't plan to come on live. But I just keep getting these bad videos from somebody in my area, and it just starts peeing me off more and more. And I decide to vent, to come on live and just let people, know that, just in case there are other people there in the district who are going through, a little tight thing and gonna follow suit. that when them do it, they do it right. Come online and state your claim and ask people to help you. But not take no whole heap of, in your private quarter, you have it up on social media with your whole family laid on off in a room, buckle up together and all them something there. That's not right. And everything you have to show the public. Some things are your private little thing where you keep to yourself. You understand? Let me see. Talk up the things them here with the girl. That's what me said to Monica. Each one have to teach the other. In case people think that's the way to go. No, don't do that. Your children them going to go to school and children are going to make fun of them. When your children in a them big job, people are going to label them as, oh, you know, remember the boy where him and his sister and his parents, them man, you know, remember he all dirty place, dumpster. And him, you know, him a we boss, you know, and him a go on like him a big thing. You know, do them thing there. And I'm not saying people live under pretense. You can be poor, but my grandmother always say, when we go to bed, we no tidy and put on no clean clothes because if you no sick at night, you understand? You're supposed to clean. She always preach cleanliness. We sweep the yard from the front of the yard to the gully. She never rich. But I am dare to tell a man who ever got to bed one night hungry. No rain couldn't fall. Thunder could have roll like the heaven go fall out. It couldn't stop my grandmother from cook. You understand? And she wasn't rich. My grandmother was one of the poorest people in the district. Work for people. Clean people floor. You know, my grandmother always said to me, say, boy, you know, want fit dead before me pass the worse. And I remember I had a cousin, my cousin Ladro, and he's 3 years older than me. So he used to rap, he was an only child. And he used to rap his books, so his books were always new. Well, when I get to that grade, Ladro would be giving me his book or so on. And my grandmother didn't want me to take no use book. She want me get brand new book. Every book at school. She buy it brand new. All when other kids save their book, wrap it with paper and selling it back cheap. That's how proud my grandmother was. And we were very poor. But she buy G's and she wash the floor and she wash the dishes them. And she put them, make up a bamboo thing and turn down her dishes them. You understand? We never grew up in those kind of environment. And nobody in the district never live like that. Me can vouch. I mean, I say people in the district they have whole heap of children and their house was messy and so on. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that they were living trifling like what I see, and I never see anything like that before. You understand? Good night, night, Monica. So true. And mom always a cook. No, no matter you Iran. Acho. Before mother no cook, she carry in a coal stove. And if she not have coal, she a find all kind of maca tick and board and something to cook the food. And it looked like that food was the nicest food too. When me I look back, the food where she cook when it's rainy time, we not going to school, and then say it a go hurricane and mum go out with raincoat cover over and she go buy flour and whatever, and she cook. Oh, that food was good. We never go away bed. And there are times when things were thin, she cooked porridge. You understand? She cooked porridge, give we and we go with bed. Evening time before we go to bed, she make bush tea and we drink after we eat with dinner. We never get up. And my grandmother was a woman. It was not she, she was a single woman raising 2 grandchildren. And then later on, my cousin Hugo came along, make 3. And we always eat. Whole heap of food too. My grandmother is heck for cook all 2 chicken. You understand? And that is a strong hearty man. A work. And in children, them I tell people, say, for 3 months, they not eat no meat. Isn't that disgraceful? In crawfish, no in a river stream anymore. First time people used to go in a river stream, go get crawfish and cook soup and then sitting there. Monica, grow poor and we survive. I felt so bad about the situation. Yes, ma'am, of course. And there's a lot of people in the district feel bad too. And we're not pretending. We're not pretending like we are who we aren't. But you understand? But they shouldn't have embellished things and presented things like that because it's not true. You understand? And the little man in just quinge up like some creature in the corner. He is the husband. And him should be the spokesman for him family. And him have the woman attack, the picnic attack, and him curl up. Him not say nothing. The people from Linstead came up and attacked to him. He just ignored the lady, rude. Very rude. He just stepped past the lady. And the lady attacked to him. And the people come all the way from wherever they come from in trying to help them. And do things like that. I hope they get some help. And I hope the help goes, is used in the right way, not misuse. Because you're going to have a lot of people that going to be dipping hand and abusing the situation. I hope they get the help and fix the place up. Declutter that house. Take out those junk. Nobody no live like that again. What is this? Battery run out. Oh, my battery running down on this. All right, let me plug this in. Nobody don't live like that anymore. You understand? These are civilized and modern times. If I even 2 pair of uniform you have, you wash it and you press it, and those kids look very nice and going to school and clean. I have to commend them. So don't go on social media, go lie and embellish things and pour out your distress and make the whole, even their family, they making look bad. Because I'm sure people are saying, oh, they have family at this and family at here, so. And then I reach out to them, Because it's not as how they put in it. It's not that bad. It's bad, but it's not that bad. You understand? I hope the young man gets some device and gets some funds to put away. The teacher says he's doing very well. Javi, I hope they build a new house. I don't know if they're going to get enough money to build a new house, Javi. But what happened to that house? It can't repair. Let me see. Me not like type, me prefer talk. Can the current house be repaired? Yeah, can the current house be repaired? I think it would be better. Make me ginger tea get cool. I think it would be more economical for them to repair, do a new roof. I saw Robbie today on camera. Probably they can give Robbie and Marshall them, although them have a lot of work. The job and put on a nice new roof and drawn. Then they're gonna need to put on a new room. That little young lady and that young man are growing big. They shouldn't be sharing the same bed. If I even see them room for put sheet or something for divide, they split a room for them. These are the things they need to be preying. You understand? People not live certain lifestyle anymore. And sometimes you need to be educated for you to see that that's not how people live anymore. If I even one room then got, they find means to divide it. They go buy cloth and make curtain put in between so they can have their privacy. You understand? So that's why I'm saying that it's not just money they need. They need somebody to counsel and educate them and teach them about home management, how to take care of their little house. And if they have one room, how to divide the one room in a different compartment so people can have privacy and grow up decent. How the heck you gonna have 2 rooms and you're gonna say one full of accoutrement and whole of mama daddy and pitney them asleep in a one room wide open so? That no right. That is not right. Javi, oh, okay, what, okay, that I last thing Mas Javi say. Yeah. Yeah, man. Me poor too. Poor when me go a second guys, I me sew me uniform them myself. Me buy one store in there guys, the woman name is Popsy. The first uniform I wear, a Sean grandmother, Miss Kane. No, I know in grandmother and great grandmother that. Miss Kane make the uniform them for me. And all the other pitney them have then corduroy. Then time the corduroy and polyester and I make uniform. You know how for me uniform when me still wear? Tobacco. Tobacco, the material in him where they used to make school uniform or outer. Me still wear tobacco. And after me go school, 7th grade, me learn start doing needlework and learn for sew. You see the next term, when me fi go in a 8th grade and me make my own skirt, blouse myself. You understand? So everybody partly in that district have them rough time. There was very few people who were well-to-do in the area. And me can name them. Everybody else in poor and have to do what they have to do to make ends meet. All of them, the rest of people, them parents wash people clothes and clean people floor and clean people field and do all kind of stuff to get money, send them to school. Pay for lessons and all them something there. But people did what they had to do. What it looked like that husband, and I call him name, that him is a miser man when no one spend. He work and put on fee money and make the kids neglect the needs of the kids. You understand? And the poor wife she have to, she have it, did they fit cook and wash them clothes and everything and go out sometime too. Go do something. Need to roll up in sleeve, man. Some people are pray for two good children like them. They will not get no trouble. We are go to school and in a no bad company and do right. So that's what my 2 cents. How 15 minutes? Me go come off of the live, you know. Yes, but that the message. Me not gonna burn a bad lamp for them. If they're gonna get the help, good. I'm happy for them. But don't come show no heap of distressful foolishness and tell people that you are eat sweetie go your bed. And you go to school or water, you go drink your water and go back to class. After somebody can live on just water alone, so. Don't make it worse than it is. It's already bad. But don't push it like that. And that little miser man, he need to go sell one of the cow and go buy zinc put on the roof. Because them a go thief the same cow, them a whooping no ball out. Say nobody thief no cow or kill no cow down there. Because since he's so poor and no have nothing, that thing should I do. For him see the zinc a leak and no. Go buy a few sheet of zinc, man, and put on the roof. You have how much cow? Sell one of them and fix up the place, make your children have somewhere decent. We not ask you for make no mansion and no, set up the place decent. Make a decent toilet. Same bamboo where you have wackle up the kitchen. Wackle around the toilet, put things round here. And make the place decent. And dash where all them heap of junk we no have pack up in our house. What not do with so much junk? What are those? Throw them in the damn dumpster and clean up the place. All right. Thank you guys for stopping by. I really had to blow off this steam here. Oh gosh, what me do with this? Me just mess up. Anyhow, I mess up the live. Oh, sorry about that, guys. I was typing something and I hit the wrong thing. Thank you all for coming, guys. I'm gonna log off, I mean. Okay. All right, guys. See you later. Me go warm up milk or ginger tea. It cool, you know, and my throat a bother me. Kind of too much. So, all right. Weekend, Monica. Javi later, take care of the pit bull. give the pit bull some food. All right, happy hap. Little more happy hap. Thanks a lot, happy hap. I see your work. Yeah, we have to go talk about the next, what we're gonna do next. All right. Good night, everybody. All right. Love you all. Okay. Oh, 15 minutes.